Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in this struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos and updates. We do not want to be north, west, east, or south of Nigeria. We demand to be properly situated. That's the middle belt group. Yes, the middle belt group. They're saying this. Yes, as Nigeria celebrates its or her 64th independence anniversary. Yes. Now, the middle belt minorities, commonly referred to as the North Central or Northern minorities, have openly called for secession from the North and other regions of the country. Oh yes. They said their coalition of indigenous middle belt ethnic organizations they made the declaration during a press conference in Kaduna on Monday, the eve of the country's 64th independence celebration. Now, in an elaborate presentation, this coalition and their chairman, Mr. Timothy B. Gandu, expressed their dissatisfaction with decades of marginalization, stressing the need for the Middle Belt to be recognized as a distinct region. That's what they're saying. They said, we do not want to be north, west, east, or south of Nigeria. We demand to be properly situated and known as the Middle Belt. We are a majority in our minority and demand that the 2014 National Conference report be activated. Our indigenous ethnic groups are tired of the mischief of being referred to as the minorities of the North. That's what Gandu, their leader or their chairman, is saying. Oh yes. Now this coalition saying they are supporting cause for a new constitution and urging Tinubu to ensure true democracy thrives. Now they rejected the idea of government selected zonal representatives for the drafting of a new constitution, preferring a referendum that includes all groups. Yes, they said they have shed enough innocent blood over 2 decades in Nigeria. Yes, advocating for democratic reforms, state creation, and a new constitution. The group, this coalition, they are demanding many things. Oh yes. Now they said they also pointed to the successes of smaller countries like Singapore and Qatar. Now, this is to counter the argument that smaller states in Nigeria would not be viable. So they're also calling for separation. They're also demanding that Nigeria separate, go into smaller countries for people to live a better life and secured life as well. Have security, live a fulfilled lives. They're also advocating for smaller countries to be carved out from Nigeria. Now, so the coalition representing many ethnic groups across Adamawa, Benue, Gombe, Kaduna, Kogi, Nasarawa, Niger, Plateau, Taraba, and other northern regions. They are now calling on the government to recognize their long-standing grievances and embrace a new constitutional arrangement that provides a voice for the Middle Belt. Oh yes, now as Nigeria commemorates her 64th independence or dependence, the Middle Belt's cry for equity, fairness, and justice resounds. Yes, with their demands for representation and an end to what they called decades of long marginalization they have endured. And now, what are we not talking about? This is self-inflicted marginalization, if there is anything like that. There is marginalization for the Middle Belters. Because they put themselves in that tight corner. Of course, that is the point. Yes, they allow the Fulani to conquer them because, they want to stay in block to confront the southern region. Yes, there was not. Even in the southern region, you have eastern region, you have the western region. Oh yes, during the colonial administration. In the post-colonial or early independence. Yes. Now you have the Midwest carved out of the south of the Western region. So in the Southern region, you have three regions. You have the Western region, you have the Midwest, now you have Eastern region. Okay? Oh yes. But you still in the north, all of them are still answering Northern region. One region. They have presently they have 19 states. 19 states. Yes, in the south you have 17 states. Yes, not that they are high in population, but because they have been in power to dominate the power structures, the structures of government. Yes. So that is it. Self-inflicted marginalization. During the Civil War, we saw them in action. Fulani did not fight Biafrans. Middle Beltans did. These so-called Middle Beltans, they did. They fought Biafrans. Truth and nail. They fought Biafra, not Fulani. Fulani, were they in the army then? No. It was the Middle Beltans. Yes. They were protecting the North. Today they are shouting, oh, they don't want North again. The North, they are saying Middle Belt, Middle Belt. We want to answer Middle Belt. We don't want North. You have been answering North. You have been using this North to advance your cause, to show strength. And now you are saying, we don't want North because after the war, the Fulanis, started teaching them lesson. Yes, the Fulanis started teaching them lesson of their life. And now they said, we want our own Middle Belt. We don't want to be in the North. And they're making reference to Qatar, Singapore, countries that are smaller, but they are wonderful. So what are you advocating for? Are you advocating for liberation from the North or secession? So you have to come out open or clean and say, this is what I want. We want to be liberated from the clutches of the Fulani in the North. Okay? Or you want to secede from the country. You want to have your own nation as Middle Belt country or Middle Belt nation. So that's the point. They are confused. Oh yes, that's the point. Because when they were doing all these things against the Eastern region, it was like we are together. We are a block region. We are, united. Yes. So they were fighting the Southern region. In the name of the North, we are Northern region. Northern region. So then the Saduana of Sokoto then, oh yes, it was in charge. They used all manner of, conspiracy theory to, undermine them. And they actually accepted to be slaves. They were working for them. Yes. The premier of the then Northern region, the Saduana. Yes. So what are we not talking about? And now they feel that, they have been working from their deep slumber and saying, we want personal recognition as Middle Belt, not Northern region again. So these are what they're saying. As the country commemorates their 64th independence or dependence, I don't even know what they're celebrating. Whether they're celebrating independence or dependence. Yes, that is it. So, but the point remains that the best bet for the country is for people to go and have their smaller countries, like they have been saying, in part of their demand, or they make reference to it. And that is the best thing for the country. Yes, agitations everywhere. People are agitating. So this shows that nobody has belief and trust in this whole entity. That's the point. The people have lost confidence in the ability of leadership of the country to bring, the desired reform, the change that will yield and transform to better living. Yes, for their dreams to be fulfilled in their God-given country, for the future of their children and their born generation. So they have lost confidence, they have lost hope in this whole entity and process. The best thing is for people to separate.